Are you having issues with coming from down dog into lunge? You know, that foot just keeps getting stuck and you do that foot shuffle thing. Stay with me because I'm going to show you 3 tips on how to overcome this obstacle, and one of them may lie in using this old extension cord. Keep watching because we're going to solve that foot shuffle problem once and for all. Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon Slaughter, and here we focus on fixing the kinks by deepening your knowledge so that you can create a truly transformative practice. And today it is all about not getting that foot stuck as you come from downward facing dog into lunge. And if you'd like to learn more about proper alignment in down dog or in lunge, then there'll be an interactive card that'll pop up here so you can kind of check those things out and make sure that you have good alignment in those poses before focusing on this transition. If you've been stubbing your toes for the past few months trying to bring that foot all the way up, then you may be falling prey to a few very common mistakes. Therefore, let's look at what to avoid. You may have your hands separated too far apart in down dog, and having a wider stance like this may feel natural, but we're going to need every inch we can get, so bring your hands a little closer together. Next, and most importantly, don't give up hope. It's going to take some work to get that foot all the way up to the top of your mat. Yoga may have some magical side effects, but your foot isn't going to just magically appear at the top of your mat.
Footicus teleportus.
Just don't give up hope. I've got you. Now that we know what to avoid, let's look at making it happen. Tip number 1, make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. This means those hands are going to drop straight down from your shoulders. And if you need to measure, go ahead and bring your hands into those opposite arms, bring them straight out, fingertips spread wide, and then lifting into your down dog. Tip number 2, really suck up that leg before shifting your weight forward. Okay, so there are a lot of things happening here, and typically we just move everything forward at the same time. But we need to think about this in 2 major steps. The first step is to engage. And then shift that weight forward. So the first part of this, we really engage and pull this leg up nice and high. You want to come high on those toes. The goal here is to create as much space between this knee and the mat as you can, while still remaining in down dog. And then keeping this engagement, the second part is then shifting forward. And tip number 3, use this old extension cord. Sitting on the mat, bring that leg in nice and close, and then wrapping yourself up with the extension cord. And the goal here is that this is going to help us to really engage and bring that leg in.
Engage.
And it's going to feel a little odd, but the goal is to bring this leg in and engage and create some slack around the cord. And I don't know, you may get some odd looks coming into a yoga class carrying a 30-foot extension cord. The extension cord is real. Hey, Landon, I just got back from the store. Sorry I'm late. I'm already doing the video. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Here's the yoga strap you wanted. It might be better than that extension cord you're using. Well, thanks, Landon. Now that we have the proper equipment, let's look at making the transition happen. So the first tip is making sure your arms stay shoulder width apart. So if you're in your down dog, hands grabbing for opposite elbows, placing them on the mat, fingertips spread wide, and then you're in your down dog. So if you notice, arms drop straight down from those shoulders and they're not out wide, because when things are out wide, we have trouble bringing that foot all the way through. But bringing your hands closer in gives you a little more space to engage, then shift forward and come through. So the second tip, obviously engaging first, then shifting that weight forward. So staying here in your down dog, engage, come high on those toes, bringing everything up really high as you can, stay here, and then shifting your weight forward to place that foot down. Now, if that still does not work, then this is when we train by using the strap. Now, this third step should only be used if those first 2 steps don't work. This strap is a training tool to really focus on that engagement. So that first part of, tip number 2. So if you're here, you don't just want to have your leg resting in the strap. Rather, like I said before, really focusing on that engagement and focus on creating some slack in the strap. So you're not even really shifting forward. You're just staying here and then focusing on engaging that core, sucking things in, bringing that engagement in, and just stay here for a little bit, kind of training yourself to really engage and pull things in, and then eventually engage. And then you can bring things forward. And if you really want to incorporate this into your practice, then try my 25-minute full body flow that focuses exclusively on this transition, bringing that leg all the way from down dog into that lunge position as you move through a full body flow. And if you really want to take your yoga skills to the next level, check out the description below. I have some awesome resources there, including a free 7-day course that will transform your practice in just 7 days. And as always, subscribe. I'm Landon Slaughter, helping you fix the kinks, deepen your knowledge, and transform your practice. Namaste.